On January 14th, as Trump is considering a military strike on Iran, he gets a call from Prime Minister Netanyahu, who basically tells him to hold off. There isn't enough military troops or equipment in the Middle East to sustain anything more than a very short campaign. In the weeks that followed, the Pentagon carries out the largest military buildup in the Middle East in 2 decades. And Trump's focus shifts to deal with the nuclear program in Iran that he's been speaking about for years.
Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. I've said that for 15 years.
On February 6th, the first diplomatic talks begin in Oman between Iranian officials and, on the American side, Jared Kushner and Steve Witkoff. But then on February 11th, Netanyahu and Trump meet for 3 hours. And during the meeting, Netanyahu is pushing Trump to not be distracted by the diplomacy and remain on the path for military conflict. The next day, President Trump orders the USS Gerald Ford aircraft carrier from the Caribbean, where he had carried out the Venezuela operation, to the Middle East for possible strikes against Iran. And then on February 13th, Trump for the first time says he believes the goal should be regime change.
It seems like that would be the best thing that could happen.
On February 26th, the negotiators met for the last time. The talks broke down because American officials walked away saying there was no prospect for a deal. But in reality, the decision for war was already effectively made. The combination of Netanyahu's constant pressure and the advice of some of his senior aides led Trump further and further towards the path towards war. On Friday afternoon, on board Air Force One, President Trump gave the official order to strike Iran. Looking back to that first meeting in December, Netanyahu was asking Trump for support. 2 months later, he got something even better.